White. I was born on June 20th, 1997 in Montgomery, Alabama. I am the middle sibling of 10 children. I am the first person in my immediate family to partake in a medical career. I became a registered nurse at the age of 23. I am Nurse Porterfield.
How are you doing this morning, Nurse Porterfield? Well, you know what? I haven't been in this office one time this year. That might be a good sign.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Well, I'm here on behalf of the Women's Day Committee, and you are being recognized today as part of our Women's History Month celebration.
Thank you.
Tell me, what does that mean for you?
It's a great feeling. I'm very honored to be recognized. Just know the students do come in. They tell you all the time, we're so happy to see you, Nurse Porterfield. But just to know that, I'm being recognized by staff within the building, it's a totally different thing. And I just thank you all for it.
Well, when we talk about our theme, it celebrates women's achievement, raising awareness against biases, take action for equality. How do you fit in those guidelines?
So when I first started my career within school nursing, I didn't see a lot of nurses who actually, were my age. We do have, African American nurses, of course, but just to come into school nursing as a younger nurse, it is something totally different. When the students are able to see you, most times they'll say, "Oh, you remind me of my aunt or a sister," or something like that. But just to know that they do feel comfortable coming into my space lets me know that I am doing something and I am able to help within our school community.
Excellent. Well, I noticed that you had some areas in this particular office that has isolation signs. It says isolation room. Are these and these areas targeted for children that may be quarantined in terms of COVID or sicknesses and those kind of things? Can you highlight that for us?
Yes, ma'am. So most times I do have students where I'm contact tracing, pulling them out of classes. I will have to place them in our isolation rooms. I do actually have 2 isolation rooms this year because we do just have such a large population of students. Now, most times students will go in there for if they were sick throughout the day, parents aren't able to come, they are able to come in here, rest their heads, just so they won't feel like, they're just having to sit out here in the main area with me all day. We do have a place where they can kind of just relax. The students are hungry. I do offer snacks to them. So I just want them to feel, as comfortable as possible while they are waiting on parents.
Well, I can tell that you have a passion and you have patience for what you do.
Yes, ma'am.
Just going back and piggybacking on the COVID epidemic and everything, how did you prepare for this? I mean, because we know it all happened unexpectedly, but just the fact that we're still in this epidemic, not as a large phase. Tell us about how, on a day-to-day basis, you prepare for it.
So most times coming in, most students are wearing their masks. I do try to make sure all staff and students know to keep their mask on, because that is just the main way to keep us safe. I go around and teach some students about hand washing, how to make sure they're socially distanced from their friends, walking through the hallways, try to give little insights as well. Now, our numbers have been doing very good. I said we're doing good this year, but just starting out at the beginning of the year, it was a lot. Kids traveling, coming into the school. At the beginning of the year, it can just be a little hectic, but we were able to get everything squared away and all the kids were safe, and I'm glad we still have all of them here with us as we're trying to round off our year.
Now, I know it wasn't easy just coming out with a career and deciding that you want to one day be a nurse. Tell us about your journey, how it all started.
So my mom was actually diagnosed with lupus when I was young, when I was actually born. So just growing up, being able to help her, get her medicine set up, watching her go to doctor's appointments, listening in to what the doctors are saying, just hearing those medical, the medical terminology, it does makes me more comfortable in my setting, just knowing that I am able to help the kids and stuff like that. Now, school nursing is where I wanted to come because I've always wanted to do pediatric nursing, working with kids. So being able to help them in schools, most of them, aren't able to necessarily go to doctor's offices as much. So just being able to lend a helping hand within their school building is a great help.
Well, we think that you are doing a wonderful job, and we are so delighted to highlight you and showcase you this month as part of our Women's History Month recipient. Thank you so much, and congratulations for being nominated. And we want you to have a wonderful